And we're off. Welcome to, what is this?
End of the week.
And the conference update. Years ago when we started this during COVID, it was called Tuesday Update. And then it would move around, so we called it Midweek Update. Then here we are, Conference Update. So I don't feel like we're tied into a certain day, but it's a Friday. We haven't put anything out earlier this week because we were out of town. We were at, we were at all kinds of places.
Yes, it has been a crazy whirlwind trip.
Where did you go, Donalyn?
Well, we decided to pop into Canada to have a quick visit with my family, and so they celebrated Canadian Thanksgiving a little bit later so that we could join in.
For those of you that are unaware, Canada has their own Thanksgiving Day, and it's different than ours. And they think we're weird for having Thanksgiving way too close to Christmas. But so we went up there and saw Donalyn's family, and it's only a 14 and a half hour drive from here to
No big deal.
Whatever, we got this.
We did it in one day.
We did it in one day.
We're crazy.
Yeah, we are. And so you had a good time.
Yeah, we had it was so good. It was so good to see. The only people missing were our girls, but it didn't work for them to take a crazy road trip like that, especially when it's so far away. But and then we drove to Billings, Montana.
Well, we did church Sunday morning in Medicine Hat.
Yeah.
And did the early service, and we were going to church, and when they announced that, we're doing baptisms today and testimonies. And it's a bigger church. I mean, they do 3 services, so the early service at 8 something isn't as full. But I was thinking, I didn't really want to do that. That sounds not what I came here for. But they did a couple baptisms, and then they had people sharing, and they got up there, and everybody was great. Nobody was weird, and nobody tried to go on and on forever. And it was so wonderful just to hear from several people and just what God's doing in their life. And it was just, that was pretty amazing for me. And then we left Medicine Hat, Alberta, and drove pretty much straight south to Billings, Montana.
Yes.
And and had supper at
Famous
Dave's.
Yeah.
With Superintendent Corey Engel and the retired superintendents out there in Western Conference, and we had a good time at Western Conference. Did you have a good time?
Yes.
Okay.
It was so fun. I mean, lots of familiar faces because this is our second year, and then just some faces I've met throughout the years. But I had so much fun. I do. Meeting new people. And
you were helping.
Yeah, I did. I helped Jen. She's, I guess, the Western Conference version, I guess.
Although we have Jen works a little bit for Pacific Conference.
She does.
So poor Jen. The second day of annual conference, late in the afternoon, she went to urgent care. And turns out she's got pneumonia. So she did an amazing job of putting together annual conference with pneumonia, for crying out loud. Ugh. And so that's why we didn't get the conference update email going out this week.
Yeah,
because
sorry.
Jen with pneumonia. And we were out of town and all of that.
So this is your update.
Yeah.
But, you don't need a letter to know to pray for each other.
Right.
Because...
Yep.
And stuff. So keep praying for each other in our churches.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And what else?
I don't know. What else is going on in your life, Donalyn?
Well, there's one more Sunday left for pastor appreciation.
Right.
I mean, but really, you don't have to appreciate your pastor just in October. I know that's the month set aside, but I mean, you can do it at any time.
There's other times you can appreciate your pastor.
Yeah.
But and October, coming up. Let's see. Next week is Pessum week.
Yes. And you're teaching in the afternoons.
Teaching in the afternoons. Ryan is in the morning. I'm in the afternoons. And I've taught before in places, but not at Pessum. No. So I am the new person, and so
What are you teaching?
Students. Uh,
You guys see what I put up with, right?
Oh,
Know how
this
to
is
pray
good.
for me,
Yes,
right?
yes. So, but yeah, I got email today, just asking me now about something, and you got that and figured out, and I was kind of, wait, what now? Uh, let's just back it up and pretend I'm 9 years old and don't know what I'm doing. We'll get it figured out. So
It'll be good.
Yeah. No, this is a new class for me to teach at a new school. So there's, I have a bit of a learning curve here. So students, if you're not ready, well, you better be ready, okay? Because I'm not. I will be ready by Monday afternoon, but currently not as much. Working on PowerPoint right now.
Yes.
So it's not gonna look great.
As long as the info's on there.
It'll be there. It'll be fine. Yes, yeah. So, an annual conference is coming. What do you want to say about annual conference, Donalyn?
It's coming. Hey, I'm working really hard to get the oh no, what do we call it? The packet.
Yeah, the packet and
together
people are
and
registering and stuff.
Yes,
and
thank
things.
Thank you. Keep it up. I'm sorry that I'm not getting things out as fast as I should and would like to, but I thank you for your patience. Mm-hmm. So I'll be working full force on all of that.
Bible drive?
Yes, we have so many Bibles already here at the conference office, but hey, if you have some Bibles, they don't have to be in amazing, perfect shape, and that's okay because where we take them to, they go through them and they'll fix what they can, and so that's not. Don't worry about it. So in any shape, bring them. Send them with your pastors. Tell them to bring them. Yep. So yeah.
And earlier today, just upstairs, there was a memorial service for Art Cobb. Art Cobb was a pastor in our conference for a long time, and after he retired, he was filling in here, there, and everywhere, all over the place. And wonderful, wonderful guy. Art was when he was a teenager, he was one of the founding members of the Lebanon Evangelical Church, the first church I pastored, and so. I had good chats with Art and had him come once or twice back to the old church there, and wonderful guy. We did a service, and a lot of people I knew at Art's service. And then we had, a bunch of retired superintendents there.
So could have had a meeting.
I was talking with Randy and Chris Nielsen, and somebody walks up and says, "There's something about the three of you that is." What is the common thread here?
That's awesome.
I did have somebody call me Randy. Yeah.
Which Randy are they referring to?
I believe Randy Myers.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm just wondering if someday, when I'm done being superintendent, if the next guy is going to be called Brian. Maybe, probably not. That's okay. I don't need that in my life to be happy.
But that is an interesting thing.
Right?
I can see where honest mistake.
So we had a long road trip, and actually 2,190 miles.
Whoa.
So
that's what we covered?
That's the deal. It happened.
It did.
It's nice to be at home.
It sure is. Yep. Yes, nice to be back in the office.
We're looking forward to annual conference. Yes. Again, annual conference does not start on Monday. That's a holiday. And so we're starting on Tuesday, November 12th. And we're going to have mostly front load the business on the 12th. We're going to have great service in the evening, and then on the 13th we'll have wrap up the business, and in the evening on Wednesday the 13th of November we will do the credentialing, which is fun. We did that just a few days ago in Montana, and they had people getting licensed and ordained and things like that, and we're doing that here. It's great. It is. That's the fun part to see. young guys, well, any guy new to ministry, people getting through the process.
Yeah.
And
we're gonna start taking a group photo of all the
Donalyn
pastors.
wants a group picture of all the pastors. So
I think it's fun. Just to
no grumbling.
Document
You're just gonna do it. It's gonna be great.
So be prepared for me to stand on a chair. I said I would do that for Western Conference, and Jen really wanted to see me stand on a chair and take a picture.
Yeah.
But each conference does things a little differently.
Yep,
so I didn't get to stand on a chair.
You didn't get to stand on a chair.
But I did take photos. So that's
you could have stood on a chair, but that's okay.
Right.
All right. Well, let's see. I don't know. I think we're wrapping it up here.
I think so.
Yeah.
So
today's unpaid ad is brought to you by Boston Pizza. Boston Pizza, they don't have them in Boston. They're actually in Canada, and it is a chain where you can get, pizza and other things, and it was great, and we had Boston Pizza on the way. It was wonderful.
So if you're in Canada, try out Boston Pizza.
Try out Boston Pizza. Get the Great White North.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
Yeah. Hey, we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. Uh-oh, it didn't turn off.
Oh, and you know what?
What?
It's 2 months from Christmas today.
Oh, is it?
Freak out.
Oh, my word. I am freaking out.